Hi, I'm Mia, and I am so tired right now. It's literally not even funny. So it is June 1st as I film this. I just got back from my nail appointment. Got little lesbian nails. But yeah, it is June 1st, and this is my first real day off since May 20th. So, not thrilled about that, but whatever. I'm making money. That's what matters. But I'm hoping to do my third Pride look. So I think I want to do like a little kind of soft, subtle Pride look. Subtle. So I'm going to do like regular kind of nude eyeshadow and then do rainbow under eye eyeshadow. I think. Like I said, I'm really tired, so nothing too intricate right now. But I'm going to go in with the Lunar Beauty Nude Prism palette, aka probably my favorite kind of neutral palette. And I'm going to take some of Vibes and a little bit of I'm Shy. Just a little. Should have thought about that before. And I'm just going to throw this all along my crease and my lid. Because again, not something super intense. I think I'm going to do kind of like one shadow and a shimmer before moving on to the under eyes. But yeah, I had my nail appointment at, what time today? 12:30. And got my nails done. Just French tips. I have a small plan for my next set. I don't know if I want to do rainbow chrome over a nude, or I did find a really cute kind of squiggly rainbow design. So we'll see how I feel. But yeah, I am so tired, and it's really funny because I have this one coworker and we literally do not talk unless she's texting me to cover her shift. So I got a text yesterday morning, she literally sent it 15 minutes before I woke up, so it was the first thing I got to see for the day. She's like, oh my god, I'm thrown up. Do you think you could open for me on Sunday? I'm like, one, I really don't want to. Two, if I did open for her today, that would have put me at overtime. And I really don't think my manager wants to pay me that. So, I mentioned it offhand to my manager. I'm like, oh my god, I don't know why I'm putting it underneath, I don't want that. I'm like, oh my god, I feel a little bad because blah 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 texted me. She's like, that's bullshit. Apparently, the girl that texted me said that she can no longer work Sundays 2 weeks ago, and she always opens on Sundays. So my manager was like, she is just trying to get out of her shift because she was eating Burger King the night before. And if you're sick, why would you be eating greasy fast food? And she's like, you shouldn't have to feel bad because you are working a lot as it is. And it's not your job to cover everyone's shift. I'm like, oh my god. You're right, but you're acknowledging that? Because I'm usually the one she texts to cover a shift, which is why I'm opening tomorrow and training somebody. I don't get paid enough to train somebody. And then I'm just going to take a little bit of So Icy and a little bit of Laura, actually. I'm just going to put that right. See, nothing too wild, just a little something. I'm gonna pat that out. And then I'm gonna go back in with the brush to kind of blend everything together as well. And I already have concealer under my eyes, so it's fine. But I'm gonna go in with the Colourpop Cosmetics Matte About Hue palette. And I think I'm just gonna focus on the top row, so kind of like a pastel under eye moment. Alright, I'm taking a little bit of Crazy Season, and I'm gonna start with pinky red and work out to purple. So I'm just gonna start to pack that right on the inner corner. But I got my I had my nail appointment at 12:30. I'm actually taking a little bit of Dream Girl too on the same end of the brush, just to give it a little more pink, because it's looking a little coral for some reason. But I went a little early so I could go to the dispensary. Thankfully my ID worked. I was having that worry because I just went to go get a new real ID. So I didn't, and since the dispensary scanned it, I didn't know if anything was going to be wrong with it. But it was fine. I got my stuff. We're good. We're Gucci. And then I'm going to take a little bit of Elephant. And I'm going to focus that kind of like right here. I'm going to make sure to blend that over the pink too, because it will help blend into orange, and then I can just reinforce the orange a little bit. But I went to the dispensary, and then I also went to Sephora. I didn't buy anything. I do not have the money to buy extra things right now. I mean, I do. I just got paid, but I've already spent a lot today. But I did get to smell Peach Skin from Fleur, and that smells so good. Like I've been looking for like a peach perfume anyways, and my issue is that all of the ones I find either aren't very peach forward, or they're the wrong kind of peach. Like, I want a nice ripe juicy peach scent, and all of the ones I find are like kind of hard unripe peaches, and I don't want to smell like that. And then I'm taking a little bit of Pow to marry the kind of pink and the yellow. But I smelled Peach Skin, and that smells so good. Like, so good. Like, I might place a little order for lotion and that, but like, it was kind of insane. It was like the perfect peach scent I've been looking for. So, and I'm actually gonna go in with Do or Die, which is a kind of lilac shade, because I want to make sure I get the spacing right for the rest of the shades. So I'm just going to put that like right at the end. I'm not going to drag or wing it out any, which is also why I want to make sure I have enough space for all the colors. But yeah, those were literally the only things I did, because this is my first real day off, so I'm not spending any more time outside than I need to. And it's supposed to be like 80 degrees on Wednesday and Thursday, so I need to like make sure I properly shave, and that's not really the vibes. I'm going to take a little bit of the shade Got Iced, and I'm going to place that right next to the purple. But still make sure to leave enough space between that and the yellow for the green color that I'm going to put down in a minute or two. But yeah, I have the day off again on Tuesday, and again, that's like a Tuesdays, unless I physically can't get an appointment for something any other day, that is always a stay-at-home day. I will have to open, I think it's next Tuesday, because my manager's like, hey, but she said we're not going to get a truck, and that's my main issue of why I don't like working Tuesdays, because I don't want to put away the delivery truck. I'm going to be so honest here. And then little flat edge brush with some of Say Less. I am going to go over like all of these colors, because I feel like it's just not translating as well on camera as I'm hoping it would have. So, may need to go over with a slightly deeper color. Like, very slightly. Like, I still want to give pastel almost Easter. Like, not Easter, but like with the pastel that I'm aiming for. Alright, so I think this is going to be it for eyes. I'm going to put on a pair of lashes because I did go to Sephora yesterday, but I went for two specific things. I went for the Milk Hydro Grip Setting Spray. Love that bad boy. Because if I do primer, spray, all my creams, spray, blend, powder, spray, my makeup will last all day. Like, it's stayed on through a 98% humidity day and a rainy day. So, and then I also got the One Size Until Dawn, whatever the original mattifying spray is. I got that because figure do my Milk Hydro Grip, but then do the matte one, so I know it will stay, but it won't be so shiny. And then they did have the Lilly lashes that just came out and said they were online only in the style Soho. And they're like a little kind of flared wispy cat eye. And I love those kind of lashes, so yeah. But I'm gonna put these bad boys on and I'll be back in a second. Alright, I am back with some lashes on. I like them. I feel like they're a little too big for how much lid space I don't really have. So I might see about trimming them, but they're fine for now. I'm not taking them off and putting on a new pair because I'm lazy. So, onto the base. I'm gonna go in with the e.l.f. Cosmetics Holy Hydration Thirst Burst Drops. Mostly because I don't know where I put my Glow Recipe ones. And I can guarantee I'm gonna find them like 10 minutes after I finish my makeup, because this is how this works. Oh, so I want to bring my friends back a souvenir from New York because most of them haven't been before. And one of my friends, Cass, Hearts Cass, love you, one of my favorite gingers, they are obsessed with pigeons. Generally just birds anyways, but pigeons and seagulls. So I want to bring them back something pigeon themed. And my mother sent me a link yesterday. There is a giant pigeon sculpture pretty close to where my train is gonna drop me off. So I'm gonna need to go see a giant pigeon sculpture so I can send it to Cass. Cass, if you're watching this, forget about the pigeon sculpture for the next month and a half. And then I'm going in with the NYX Professional Makeup Plump Right Back Serum Primer. I think I got a little on my chest somewhere. I also have a bug bite like right here and it's bothered me. Not so fun, not so fresh. Ooh, and I made like 40 bucks in tips this week. So, shout out me. I'm putting like all my cash aside. And I'm just gonna save it until July. Actually, I'm probably not even gonna use any of it for New York because I know I've mentioned that I'm dog sitting, so I'll probably bring that for New York, and I'll keep basically everything else for... I'm doing brunch the Sunday after I get back, and theoretically going to Mystic sometime in August, theoretically. I don't know, we have not gone that far into our plannings, but if we do, I'm hoping we do like August 24th, because it's $82 for 2 tickets to and from. So, better than a lot of the prices I was looking at. And then I'm going to go in with the About Face, the Performer Skin Focused Foundation. This isn't the shade I thought I grabbed. This is what is this? L1 Neutral. I'm just going to use it. I thought I grabbed F2 Olive, but it does not matter right now. As long as I have a foundation on, that's really what I want. My best friend, the Makeup by Mario foundation brush. I think it's quite literally like an F4 brush or something. I don't know. The label is rubbed off on the handle. I didn't see very many dogs while I was out. I mean, to be fair, no, it's a Sunday. There should be dogs out. I saw a bunch of like doodles and curly dogs, and I'm gonna be so honest here. Sorry, I thought I covered my eyeshadow for a second. I do not like doodles. I do not like poodles. I've never liked poodles. So now that every other dog I see out and about is some sort of doodle mix, it's not a good time for me. And then I actually saw a miniature poodle, and I'm like, not so fun, not so fresh. I mean, it's their dogs, whatever. It doesn't, my opinion does not matter at the end of the day, but I did see one golden retriever while I was waiting for my nail appointment though, because they have a spot at the window and you can see like right down underneath the sidewalk, obviously. So I sat there for a little bit because I was early, And I got to people watch and dog watch, and there was a very pretty golden retriever walking down. And then there's also a German Shepherd on the train, but she was a service dog in train, and so I could not interact with her. She was doing her job. She was doing a very good job at it. And then I'm going to go in with a little bit of the Natasha Denona Hy-Glam Concealer in the shade N0.5. Just a little, because I really don't want to mess up my eyeshadow. So I'm keeping it a little lower than I usually do, and I'm going to be very careful when blending it out. I think that's fine. I haven't even thought about my blush yet, or my lip combo, so who's to say what's going to happen? I'm thinking maybe peach. I feel like that could go well with this. Oh yeah. And I may need to buy yet another shade of the Huda Beauty concealer, because I think I found my most perfect shade. It's 2.1N. I want to say it's Meringue is like the shade name, but I can't be 100% sure because I don't really remember. But like I said, I was in Sephora earlier anyways, killing time before my appointment, and I was watching things. And I was like, oh. It's good. Shit. Because even though I don't get super dark in the summer, I don't want to like wash myself out concealer wise, and I get a little bit of sun, so I want to make sure it's like the right shade. Alright, I'm gonna go in with the LYS Beauty No Limits Cream Bronzer Stick in the shade Hope. I'm not gonna go in with a lot, I know, where am I? But kind of want everything to be soft to kind of match the vibe of the eyeshadows. Also, there's some weird, like, little pimple thing grown on my nose, and my nose is extra oily today, so makeup really isn't sticking to it right now. But alas, that has been the story of my life, but it's not like it's anything new, so I will live. Blend out. My bangs did look good this morning, and like right before I put them back, so we'll see what happens. I might need to put her in a roller for a few minutes, because I did that last night, and like literally the most beautiful bang to ever bang, and I'm like, wow. And then I'm going in with the Persona Cosmetics Blush Multi-Stick in the shade Bloom. I want to say this was originally a collab with someone. I don't remember. I got it because of the shade, not because of who the person they collabed with was. It wasn't like it was anyone controversial, it was a beauty influencer, I think. Again, I followed them anyways, and they're like, hey, we're doing this collab with this person. I'm like, hey, that blush shade is like kinda beautiful. So say lovey. That's life. See, something a little soft. I mean, yes, I'm probably still gonna go a little ham on highlighter, but it's not like it's gonna be some wild multi-chrome colored highlighter. It's just champagne-y. And then I'm going in with the NYX Cosmetics Buttermelt Highlighter in the shade Bright and Butter. Ooh, if I can get this open. So I have cake. There's this like little, there's this lady that I had followed on Instagram, and she has like a little pop-up down at Faneuil Hall in Boston, and I've had her stuff before, and it's really good. So I went yesterday after work and after Sephora, and you know, there's a girl there. She complimented my nails. We talked for a few minutes, and we're like, oh my god, blah blah blah. And I mentioned the encounter to my brother. He's like, she was flying with you. I'm like, what? Like, yes, I know, I like women. However, I'm not very good with when people flirt with me. No matter who it is. Cause like, apparently, when I was in drama class one year, this guy asked me out like 3 or 4 times in the span of class, and I didn't realize it. not drama class, club. But yeah. So like I said, Tammy's like, oh, she was learning with you. Why don't you two moving in together? And I went, oh. I mean, I will probably go back for more cake eventually. So, but yeah, found that a little funny. I am going to go in with the Rhode Peptide Lip Shape in the shade Lunge, which I think it's supposed to be like a peachy color, so hopefully it goes. Nope, I'm thinking of Twist. No, this is the right shade. I just apparently don't remember what it looks like. I mean, I'm still gonna use it. It's fine, whatever. But I could have sworn it was like peachier than this. Either way, I'm gonna continue lining my lips with the Peptide Lip Shape in Lunge. Focus a little on rounding out the Cupid's bow a little more. And also, I did smudge out a little, so don't worry. I didn't forget to do it. I am putting a little more blush on. Wild concept, I know. And I think I am just going to use some of the blush as my lipstick because I've been doing that a lot lately because I'm too lazy to play the let's go through all my lipsticks and find a matching one. So, yeah. I mean, I'm using a little bit. It's not like, I don't know. Just kind of in the center to tie things together. And then I'm going to use the last bit of my Lunar Beauty lip gloss in the shade Dreamy. I need to rebuy this because this is beautiful and I love her. And she's just about empty, so this is just tie it together. Give my lips some hydration. So I need to go fix my hair, hopefully. Fingers crossed. But I'll see you in a second. Alrighty, I'm back and this is the finished look. I also did just trim my bangs so they don't look quite right. But alas. But yeah. It's cute. It's simple. It's a little subtle. The inner corner of this lash is not sticking properly and it's gonna bother me. And I've tried fixing it like 3 or 4 times. But yeah, like, my bangs didn't get that bad under the headband, but they did not look like this when I got home. So, it's whatever. I need to wash my hair tonight anyways, so, c'est la vie. But yeah, so that makes this my 3rd Pride look of the month so far. But yeah.